All right, I've got comics. They're around here somewhere. We're gonna be doing a comic book haul soon. Don't worry. Um, but I got these tapes. I want to show them off, and I'm like, is anybody gonna be receptive to this? Is anybody gonna want to see this? These tapes that I'm doing, these tapes that I'm buying. Then I realize, then I realize, then I realize that this is my shit, and I do what I want with it. This is my channel. I do what I want with my channel. Then I realize, then I realize, and I realize. All right. Okay, so if you're bored, welcome aboard. If you ain't, I still love you, but we got some tapes to go through. Okay, so what are we starting off with? We're doing The Boneyard. This is a movie from 1991. It's a horror movie. Now, this is considered an awful horror movie starring Phyllis Diller. I remember Phyllis Diller from when I was a kid, and she was old back then in the 80s. So, you know, by the 90s, she was like really old. But what did I want to say about this? I when I bought this, I was a little apprehensive, but this is a promo copy, and I don't know, it might be tough to see, but this is a double slipcase. I believe the slipcase underneath this one here. So this is the slipcase for the promo copy, and the other slipcase is for the regular version of this movie. And I bought it. I don't know. I was a little iffy on it, but okay. So I bought this for $300 and just loose. So this is sealed. All these tapes here are sealed. And I know that or rather, a loose copy of this, or rather an unsealed copy, will sell for about $100. So I'm like, do I do it? So this is probably the only purchase here that I'm a little iffy on, but I don't know. But it was a bad horror movie. But it's a decent. It's cool for a horror cover, I guess. I don't know. We gotta move on. Okay, now this here, I am hella excited about. Very excited about buying. So we have The Greatest. We've got The Greatest. So this is a Betamax. And this is a autobiographical movie starring Muhammad Ali. He's playing himself. This was actually a thing back in the day. I believe Jackie Robinson played himself in an autobiographical movie of his life. And there have been people throughout the course, like historical figures, that have played themselves in their own movies about their lives. It's a thing. But so this movie is from 1977. Oddly enough, this movie came out a few days before Star Wars, and and this is the first release on home video. This is from 1984. Look at the watermarks on this bad boy. Ooh wee. Usually when you're dealing with a sealed VHS, you want watermarks. The more, the better. And look at this. So RCA Columbia, these were the watermarks for the early 80s. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at the date. 1984. I bought this for $75, and there are no other copies available on eBay right now. I have these in comic book bags, and I want to kind of take them out, but because it looks a little janky, but I really don't want to handle these all like that, so I'm gonna keep them in the plastic bags until I figure something else out. In the plastic poly bags meant strictly and solely for comic books. But The Greatest, starring Muhammad Ali, I like this a lot just because it appeals to not just movie fans but sports fans as well. Because Muhammad Ali is probably the most famous sports figure of all time. So to get this, something like this, I think is a big deal, in my opinion. But yeah, look at that. The Greatest. Look at that. So early 80s. This wasn't a slipcase. This was like you had to. Where do you open the box? It's okay. So right here. So you basically just and the tape slides out. So this is VHS or beta. They were trying to find its footing on how to package tapes and all that kind of crap. But yeah, I like this movie. I love it. Love this tape. All right. What's next? Ooh. All right. So we're getting into the 80s. We're getting into some 80s stuff right now. So we have The Tender Age. I don't know what it was. I think the main reason why I bought this, I think I got this for I paid $60 for this. It's sealed. It is a lightning video home release, as you can see right there. And also, you can tell it's a lightning video because it has these. Lightning video isn't going to have watermarks, but it is going to have this seal sticker right there. It has kind of like a holographic. Yeah, it has a holographic sticker seal at the bottom. So I could not find any footage of this movie. I couldn't find I think I found like the first 3 minutes of the movie, and then that was it. Like I can't find anything, and I don't even think I don't even think I found a trailer for it, because I was really looking. And what did I want to say about this? The main reason. Okay, so this is about a parole officer who becomes infatuated with an 18-year-old. Okay, all right, okay, sure. Oh, let's take a look at the back. All right. Okay, so I'll leave this here for you guys to read. And this movie came out in 1984. I've actually found, through this haul here has a lot of releases from 84. But yeah. So the theme of this video is cheesy 80s action. Oh, okay. I'm going to pause this. Well, you can pause this, read it. Okay. And the main reason why I bought this, one, because of the price. It was still sealed, and I don't know, I just thought this red Corvette on the cover, I'm like, okay, all right, cool. I don't know, I just thought it was interesting. All right, what's next? Ooh, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I picked this up about a week ago. So we have Batman. Now you may say to yourself, well, they printed a hell of a whole lot of copies of Batman, and why are you showing this off? Well. Okay, so I think I paid $179 for this. Trust me, this was a deal. This was a great deal. This here is the Compliments of Diet Coke screener. So it's basically a promo copy that is highly sought after. Now let's take a look at the back. All right, but yeah, this copy here is very highly sought after. I don't think that sounded right, but you get what I'm saying. and there have been copies that have sold from the range of 250 to 450, and those are buy it now. So, if you had this at auction or whatever, it might even go for more than that. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. But I got a really good deal on this, all things considered. So yeah, Batman, the Diet Coke screener. This is something that I had been after since probably even before I started collecting tapes. So yeah, got him. Got him. Got him. All right, what's next? What's next? We're doing Misery. I don't know. I saw this. I got this for $50. Misery, starring James Caan and Kathy Bates. This was what got Kathy Bates a Best Actress Oscar. Okay, all right. Now the main reason why I bought this is because it had really nice watermarks. Hey, here I am. You see me? All right. It had really nice watermarks on the packaging here. So, all right. Why not? And I really don't see this. Oh, and it's on the side as well, the watermark. So it's funny. I never paid a lick of attention to watermarks when I would buy tapes back in the day. You know what I mean? Like, never cared. But now I'm like, whoo, it's gotta have watermarks. Ah. All right, so we got this. What's next? I'm excited by this. I'm really excited about this. So now we're kicking off cheesy 80s action. With Night Force. So this is a movie from, I got my notes here. Let's see where, actually I didn't even have to have notes. So this is a movie from 1984 starring Linda Blair. And I watched a review of this movie, and it's about a chick who gets kidnapped, and her father is a politician whose stance is he doesn't deal with terrorists, and his daughter is kidnapped by terrorists. And so he's basically, his hands are tied. So the friend, Linda Blair, gets together a few of her friends to help get her back. All right. Okay. The movie, of the clips that I've seen, it looks awful. But at the very least, so this is a Betamax version. I paid $60 for this, and on eBay there is another Betamax version of this that's up for, I think, like $1,000 or something like that, and it's not even graded. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe this is a good deal. I don't know. But I paid $60 for it. And let's take a look. All right. Let's get this out of the way so you can see the picture. So you can pause. All right. Okay, so this is another Lightning home video release. And then you have the hologram sticker. Since this is a Betamax, the tape inside is a lot smaller, so they had to here's some cardboard to kind of pad what was going on here, and they put it still in the same packaging slipcase that they would for a VHS, but they had to pack it a little bit, and then you can see it has beta on the side. All right, cool. But this is from 1984, cheesy 80s action at the very least. And the funny thing about Night Force, everything takes place during the day, even the final shootout, oddly enough. And here's a scene. Here's like a really quick clip that I'm surprised hasn't been memed to death. So we're gonna we're going to show you this. I tell you what, let me turn this light out. And it makes things even worse. I tell you what, let's play this. And
you know what? For the first time, I've got a really good feeling about things.
But then...
So that was from the review of the movie, but damn, I don't know. When I first saw that, I thought I was gonna die laughing. That, like, I just couldn't stop. That was the funniest thing. All right, Night Forest, sealed, got it for $60. Okay, Betamax version. All right, what's next? Is this another Betamax from 1984? So this is Exterminator 2. I don't have Exterminator 1. But that's okay. So this is about a guy who, I guess, is traumatized by the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was a big theme throughout the 80s, oddly enough. And so this is a Vietnam vet that, or something to that effect. He becomes a vigilante and and roasts a lot of people. Oddly enough, the action it's like lacking in action in a lot of, where you think it's just like going to be like this balls to the walls thing. It kind of isn't. I actually watched, and I keep saying actually, I'm sorry about that. I watched this movie yesterday, and I have to say it held my attention. And I'm at a point where, like, if a movie, I can't sit down to watch a movie. Like, I just have so much else going on. Like, I just can't sit to watch a movie, especially one that's like an hour and a half. Or even one that's an hour and a half, but this one held my attention, and it was still bad. It was hella bad. Like, just nothing made sense in this movie, but it starred a young Mario Van Peebles as the main bad guy in the movie, and I guess we'll show you this. So there's a young Mario Van Peebles and the Exterminator's love interest. And if you want to read what's going on here. Okay, so I paid $125 for this. I figured, why not? And this is a MGM big box release. All right, no watermarks, but there is this little holographic sticker tab right there, much like with the Lightning home video releases. All right, okay, yeah. I don't know, the box looked cool. I figure when it comes to cheesy 80s action, if the box art looks like a video game, then it's a safe bet. In my humble opinion. All right, what's next? Next, speaking of 1984, was this 1984? Let's see. So I got this for $125. There is actually a $500 copy on eBay now. So I'm like, I like this, but I do like this box art. And this guy here, he looks no way as cool in the movie. He looks way cooler on the box art than in the movie. All right, Gymkata. All right, so I do the Tape Heads show on Sunday nights where we talk about the VHS and Betamax stuff, and one of the guys on the show, Pablo, he was given a description of the movie by our buddy George, aka Nico, and Pablo knew exactly what George was talking about when he tried to describe the movie. And he was like, yeah, it's Gymkata. And he looked it up, and he's like, sure enough, it is. So he bought a copy, I want to say about a month or two ago. I think a couple $100. But I found this one for $60. The plastic, the wrap on here is kind of is torn a little bit. It's like a square inch tear, and you can see a little bit of it flapped down. But for $60, I thought that was a pretty decent price. And so the premise of this is that you have a world gymnastics champion who is also a fighter, a karate fighter. So we're mixing gymnastics and karate, a la, or rather, hence the name Gymkata. And he is recruited by I guess the CIA to be in a tournament and win it, like some foreign tournament, and win it. Okay, all right. The guy who actually stars in this, he died a couple years ago, back in 2020. I just figured I'd throw that out. What does my notes say? What do my notes say? So, Gymkata, big box, Betamax, 1984. Got this for $60. And okay, I guess that's all I wanted to say about this. It looks cool. It looks really cool. This box art looks really cool. I'm really excited by this. I like this a lot. And this is a movie I watched over the weekend. So you have The Final Executioner. The Final Executioner. And this is from, I guess you could say, from 1984. It came out in the U.S., but it's a 1985 home video release. And it's actually a foreign film. It's an Italian film called, oh my gosh, L'Ultimo Guerriero. Okay, all right. I'm sure I butchered that, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's a dubbed movie, and the premise of this, it's like however many decades after a nuclear holocaust. The people that weren't affected by the radiation, they're the elites, they're the rich people who have basically a license to kill the people that weren't exposed. Oh, they have the license to kill anyone who was presumably exposed to radiation. So, basically a culling of the herd. But so much time has passed that the effects of the radiation, there are no more effects of radiation on these certain types of people that are being hunted, but it's just the status quo keeps things going. And they're playing okay, so this guy here, he is I guess his girlfriend gets killed by this group led by this guy here, who looks like Seth Rollins. And what did I want to say? What more did I want to say? And he gets training from this guy. This is Woody Strode. He was in not Ben-Hur, but in Spartacus. He was in Spartacus. And what more did I want to say about this? This is another Betamax big box release. And what did I want to say about this? I don't know. It just looks cool as hell to me. It looks hella cool. But his chick gets killed by the group of elites, and he goes on a mission of revenge to pick them off one by one. The group of the bad guys. But yeah. All right. Take a look. And so I got this for, gosh, I forget how much I paid for this. I paid $40 for this, sealed. I'm like, okay. Another MGM big box release. And, okay, so this basically opens like a book. And here's the seal right there. All right, cool. Cool. And last but not least, we have a movie from 1978 called Coma. And this here is I believe this is the second release. The first release actually did come out in 1980, and it was a clamshell. So this is the second release from 1983. I paid I want to say I paid $60 for this. And it stars, oh my gosh, Judy Bouyold. It's a French name, but what did I want to say? Michael Douglas. He plays the boyfriend. So this is a movie directed by Michael Crichton, and he's adapting his Dr. Buddy's book. And he so I think he did, so his friend wrote a book about, it was like a medical drama about people who go to a hospital, and then for like, you know, any type of surgery, and then wind up in a coma. And I guess the young female doctor, she tries to uncover what's going on, and I think it's like chipping away at her sanity a little bit. And the boyfriend, played by Michael Douglas, he tries to help, but he really doesn't understand. He doesn't understand her or what's going on. He's a doctor as well, but I don't know. I saw it. It was sealed. I'm like, okay, early 80s, can't go wrong with that. And here is the seal. Another MGM big box, and it's sealed on the side there with the holographic sticker. So that's my haul. We got it all in under a half hour. So thanks for watching this installment of I don't know what the hell this is, but thanks for watching this, and we should be back with some comics very, very soon. All right, we'll see you next time. All right, bye.